Hi, sir.
Hi,
How are you doing?
all good. Come,
Are you ready for your member story?
sure.
Describe your professional self in a hashtag.
Okay, for me, I think it's blurred boundaries.
Which city you were born in?
Carlisle, UK.
How would you describe your occupation?
For me, it's an extension of myself.
What sparked your interest in fashion?
Like everyone growing up, it was the glamour and the beauty. Till later, I realized that it's converting 2D ideas into 3D forms.
When did you launch your label?
I think it was 2006.
How did you design your portfolio?
I think it designed on its own. I mean, I started off as a very young adult and then it just happened organically.
Which university you graduated from?
LCF, London.
Your biggest achievement till date?
Yet to come. Very cliched, but yet to come.
Your favorite book to read?
uh, for me, a book that I can revisit is Members of a Geisha. I find it very lyrical and very poetic. Always I find something to get inspired by.
Things nobody knows about you but should.
If they had to know, they would know by now.
Things you do not leave your home without.
My wallet, for sure.
Your favorite go-to bar in town?
I'm too old to go to bars, so it's all about chilling in someone's house right now.
When you are not designing, what is it you are usually doing?
Cooking.
One person in your family whom you won't trust with a secret?
I guess that would have to be me. I'm the big mouth.
Are you a fitness freak?
I'm a holistic freak, not a fitness freak.
A workout you swear by?
My 15 minutes of yoga in the morning and a 1 minute plank that I've discovered.
What do you do for your mental wellness?
I binge. I get into a hysterical state. I do a lot of drama. I then correct myself. And of course, some counseling always helps.
How do you deal with the blues?
So I love my drama. I get into it all. I get very emotional. I weep, I cry, I scream, I throw temper tantrums. And then I realize how ridiculous I've been and I have to snap out of it.
What is your opinion on fast fashion and sustainability globally?
Fast fashion is something I don't agree with at all. It's just creating a big mess on all aspects of the industry. Sustainability, a buzzword which I don't know whether we still fully understand what it's all about, or we're still in the process of finding out what's going on.
Which cause defines your design sensibility and language?
For me, it's all about contemporizing Indian fashion, getting fashion that has a global language which comes from India and is unabashedly from India.
One social cause that you want to take up in your professional capacity?
For me, there's something about the elderly that I feel very strongly about. Maybe it's something to do with me getting older every year. Create a nice, dignified living experience on the fag end of your life.
How would you define your label in 4 words?
So it's classic, it's contemporary, it's quality, and I'll stop at 3.
What's your brand philosophy?
Brand philosophy, again, always to contemporize Indian fashion, find a voice that is relevant globally and is unashamedly from India.
Creative expression can take many forms. What made you decide to start your own fashion brand?
Again, it happened by chance. It started with as a summer break and a summer project. After my education, someone came and said, "Can you please design something for me?" Word of mouth spread and it just took off from there.
Your inspiration behind the collection of Legni Fashion Week Summer Resort 2020.
But this, again, it's a new thing. It is just a starting process of what I would actually dedicate my design life to, which is make Indian clothes all about separates, which can be teamed and worn as and how you wish. For me, what upsets me most is fashion clones, and I would love to see individual expression through my clothes.
How traditional embroidery is making a fashion statement.
So I think it needs to be highlighted and we need to be extremely proud of it and get the best embroideries coming out of India.
Your signature color palette?
Very partial to black, ivory. If I had a chance, my world would be black and white. but with a dash of red.
Your latest collection? Can you show few designs?
It's still in the inception stage, but again, taking it one step forward from my summer resort line, which is a collection of separates combined together to make a look.
What is the best user-friendly way to drape a sari?
To keep it as simple as possible and not to screw around with the plastic.
What is your fashion USP?
Again, it's extremely user-friendly. I've been told by people, and I do believe in it, these are timeless classics. A lot of emphasis on fabric, cut, color, quality. So it's basically something which has longevity.
Your first fall-winter collection name, and when was it launched?
It was called Hatsui, the First Sun. And I had just read Memoirs of a Geisha, so I had a strong Japanese influence. This was, I think, 2006.
The project you are most proud of?
So every new thing that I do becomes the most prized possession of me.
The best iconic fashion show you have watched yet?
I always find JPG's shows extremely authentic, true, very quintessentially French. McQueen's shows, a lot of them that were really thought-provoking. There was Sabyasachi show, I remember, where I got goosebumps because the grandeur and Nusrat's Qawwali and all of that, it was a beautiful thing. So these are the ones that stand out in my mind.
Which is your favorite destination?
Paris, always Paris.
Could you give us a little preview of one of your upcoming shows?
So it's in the inception stage, but for me it's a lot of vintage textile, modern shapes, mix and match, going a little hysterical in my head with ideas.
Domestic and international designer you admire the most?
International, definitely Jean-Paul Gaultier, Pierre Paolo is another one. What he's done with Valentino is exemplary. Sabyasachi for the grandeur, Anamika for the contemporary thing, Tarun, Rohit Bal again for that volume that he creates and looks so effortless.
Bold color plus classic style or vibrant color plus trendy prints?
Bold colors and classic, always.
What has been the 3 biggest high points in your career so far?
For me, it was definitely my debut show, because that was overwhelming. A couple of awards that I got in different publications and things like that, a lot of recognition through that. Also, the first costume that I did for my first Telugu film, that was quite overwhelming to see it on that large scale.
Do you think Indian fashion has a particular look?
It's evolving. I won't say we have come up to it, but it is definitely evolving, and there is a strong language that we all have started talking. There's a look that is emerging.
What are some of your biggest dreams that you are yet to fulfill?
On a personal front, I need to grow as a person, get up to some level of stability and peace. Professionally, go bigger.
What do you believe are the essential elements needed to be successful as a fashion designer?
To fine-tune your craft, that is extremely important. To learn continuously, because it's an ongoing journey. You never become an expert in anything. You need to fine-tune yourself every 6 months.
What, according to you, makes DLC a unique organization?
It's a platform for like-minded people to interact with each other, exchange ideas, and it's youthful, it's fresh, and it's basically a platform for game changers, which makes it extremely exciting.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. It was a wonderful session talking to you.
My pleasure. I enjoyed myself.